What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here. Welcome back to part 22 of the walkthrough. First thing we're actually going to do is grab an eye that I forgot. So let's go ahead and pop Umbral. And then as soon as you round the corner here, go ahead and target this belly. Even if we die here, that won't matter because we're obviously right next to this. But I'm going to go ahead, grab that, and then we'll rest. That's actually a really nice eye, and we are going to slot it, but we'll just go ahead and get through this zone. Take care of that after. So heading inside, we are going to kill all this stuff before continuing down, just so it doesn't follow me. Go on and melt him with our holy beam. Kill the first archer. Kill the second archer. Kill that soldier. And kill that one as well. Now, there is a ladder that we can take down, but I'd actually recommend you don't do the ladder and instead just drop down this hole. It's a little tricky to position. And the main reason for doing that is that if you go past the ladder, there is a spiky head right here. Want him to try and suicide himself. You do your second shot, and I'll blow you up. Kill him now. And if you position yourself kind of in like the middle of this, that'll happen. So, with him down, we're going to go ahead and climb down the ladder. And then there should be a piece of loot over here. Grab that. We already killed the archer, which is great. If we can, I'd like to take this guy out now. Don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage doing that. We'll try and summon our Adyr clones, see what they can do. Okay, they do pretty well. That'll work. Oh, and it looked like the one went over there and took out the... there's another archer that's down there where you can see that loot now. Well, there was an archer, I should say. Let's go ahead and come on down. Get us, get him. Remember that these guys, when they die, they don't immediately die. They like to, 10 die. So until you see the actual soul drops, they're not dead. As we round the corner, there's another one, and another one up top even, so keep that in mind. Fighting a couple of them here. Oh god, he got the grab off. I'm poisoned. This gives me a good opportunity to put on some poison cures, though. Wow, I didn't get poisoned. It's surprising. He's actually dead. Cure the poison, and we'll kill the last one, which is right here. Right, if we look up, got a piece of candy we can get. That up, and then we're going to go up here, and we are going to hit this lever. Well, there's a spot for a seedling right there. I wouldn't suggest using it, though. Grab this. Go through the hole, and we'll grab a little tanked. This will go ahead and top off one of these, get my mana going faster. You have really good magic, you might be able to hit him through the hole, but I found it's a little bit tricky. It tends to catch a lot there. So go on, grab that, get the tanked, and then ride this on down. Doing so, there should be knight and another one of these guys. So we're gonna Come on out, please. You're taking a long time. We're gonna let him come. Once he does, we're just gonna throw him off the ledge here. He's not quite far enough. These guys are really annoying. Alright, come on, bro. Try run at me. Anything. Come on. You're taking ages. There we go. So with him dead, go ahead and pull that lever. That's gonna pull those up, and then we can take this ladder down. Drop something. Let's go ahead and get it. Once we go down, there's another one. Should be one. There he is. Put him over. And then, oh, there he is. He might die, he might not. Looks like in this case, he just barely survived. So if we can, we'll try and get a lock on and finish him off. I'm not seeing him right now, though. See Luke, maybe you... Oh well. Well, whether he died or not, that's not a concern. We are going to take this ladder down. Oh no, he didn't. We'll kill him when we get down there. Go ahead, take this down. We'll finish him off, and then there's another knight and an archer we're going to fight. Javelin of protection. Oh, you got the grab off. And his friend is alive too. Have fun. Poison cure. It's a very interesting death animation you have there. Find the damn thing. Where's it at? There it is. Struggling just to see it. Stay dead, bro. Seriously. You know, fucking annoying. After that, just drop through the hole. Come on over here for a second to top off. Blow that guy up. Grab this. There's some fire salts here. If you didn't do the Dunmire quest, Radiant Purifier Catalyst, that is the second best one in the game. It doesn't have a lot of scaling, but it does have a lot of raw spell power, which actually makes it really nice if you're only going up to like 50 faith. So if you're doing a build that you know, you're splitting, say, faith and strength, for example, and you can't go to that full 75 in radiance, because of the spell power on this being the benefit over the scaling, it works out quite well. Keep in mind, obviously only 3 spell slots, but anyway, go over there, plant a seed. After that, we're going to go Umbral up ahead. It's not what I meant to do at all. Umbral up ahead. Want to hit this.
Iron.
And we'll go up this way.
Iron.
We're going over here to get another Saintly Quintessence. I'm holding out hope. So far, I tried recording this episode earlier, and I had 3 separate crashes. And so far, we haven't had any. So I restarted my PC. I'm really hoping that fixed it, but. With all the patching they've been doing, I've actually been I've been backing up my save between episodes just because if it, you know, like I said, 3 different crashes in a walkthrough episode. I was like, all right, this is trash. I'm throwing this out. There's no point keeping this. I'll just redo it all. I mean, it's not bad. It's like 30 minutes, but it's annoying when something is crashing enough that you feel like you need to redo your efforts, you know? Let me just check the notes here. I think we got it all. Saintly Quintessence, guarded by fairy, stigma, ahead, plant a seed. We're going to go ahead and spend our stuff. As I mentioned, we're just focused on upgrading radiance here. This is another Kukujin fight, so we're just going to go in Umbral and let him kill me the first time. To talk about Tancred a little bit, it's actually not that bad of a fight, I don't think. So we have 2 phases here, which is pretty common in this game. Phase 1 is going to be pretty simple, kind of like a Radiant Knight type character swinging around a halberd. He has a shield slam that you should be aware of. He will slam his shield into the ground. When he does that, you need to roll into it. And besides that, he's just going to try and attack you with this catch pole. So that's this shield slam, which usually does a wave, but do a wave on it. You can see you're just kind of face tanking him, like I'm doing a, you know, not dodging really, just swinging R1. I did a quarter of his health, so not what I would consider to be a hard boss fight. But so he has the shield, he has a guardian he can summon that'll float above his shoulder, and you just want to avoid that. It's going to just shoot at you. He has a laser that he can shoot out, but it's very slow on tracking, so you can usually just sidestep it. Now, Phase 2 gets a little more difficult. Phase 2 is going to turn very beast-like, and the main thing to be aware of is the lava. The beast can spit lava. It'll do a lava beam that it sweeps across with its mouth. On top of that, he's going to roar and create a couple lava zones. Those can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. So definitely be aware of that phase. But honestly, he's just going to get obliterated in a second here. This is a not a hard fight, in my opinion. So we have Kukujin. We're going to go ahead, pick up our vigor. We're going to pop his parasite. And we're just going to cast some stuff on him. This actually works really well in his first phase, I think. Come the swords. That's the shield slam I talked about earlier. So a lot more beast-like, but you know, same thing. While he's focusing on Kukujin, we're just gonna dump out casts. You can actually get criticals on him in this form. He'll get staggered quite a bit and leave himself open to critical hits. You're just like on top of him hitting that R1. There's his roar. There's the lava zone. Do not stand in those. He also has like a charge that you need to be a bit aware of in this phase. There's the lava beam where he sweeps across. And as you can see, we're just beating away at him. There's a critical. We can probably finish this off with like Pietas and some R1s. Not a bad boss fight at all. I don't honestly argue that the boss fights are the easiest part of this game, comparatively speaking. So that's going to get you Vestige Seed, Tancred's Key. This one takes a minute, so unfortunately we're just going to kind of sit here. We can actually, well, we can go up ahead a little bit, but we need to let that one finish on the last episode, the one where it kept crashing. When I was trying to record, I took the elevator to exit, and I guess that triggers as a zone transition, so that actually cut off the stigma. I was like, what the hell? Got back to base, went to look, and was like, you have no stigma. And I'm like, what is this? What do you mean I have no stigma? This makes no sense. Of course I have the stigma. I picked it up. We're gonna hang out here. I don't want to go too much further. After this, though, we're gonna take the elevator up. Doing that, we'll get to the top floor, get the Abbey map, the Radiant Purifier set, and then we will pay Kukujin and make our way into the Abbey, which will end up getting started with the Abbey this episode. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Got our remembrance. Being in Umbral right now is fine, to be honest. There's actually like an Umbral door up top, so just stay in Umbral. This is actually funny. So this threw me for a complete loop on my Let's Play. I cleared this area out, and then I was like, how do I get up to the beacon? The beacon's on top of the tower. I can't figure it out. You know, you finish the boss, you take the elevator up. And I mean, I ran back through the tower after I had beaten the boss and everything, just trying to figure out, like, where is this pathway? I was looking outside in Umbral, could not figure it out for the life of me. I was going absolutely crazy. And meanwhile, all you had to do was just take the elevator up again. You know, big red arrow, but it did not click for whatever reason. And I think the funnier thing is I was actually talking to some other creators at the time, and after I figured it out, I had people that were like, how the hell do you get the beacon? And I'm like, you gotta go up again. And they're like, oh, god damn it. And I'm like, yeah, I did the same thing. It's alright. I'd be curious how many people didn't just go up a second time in the elevator, you know? So anyway, go over here, interact. Of course, don't cleanse it. Over here, we can get up here. That is the map of the Abbey. You're kind of staring out off at it right there. Go through here. Open this chest to get the Radiant Purifier set. That's what you get for doing the Radiance ending. Something actually spawned? No? And now we're just going to take this guy down. Okay, not too bad to finish up the penance, but this is why I wanted to prep a little bit more, because my notes basically cut off at the Abbey. So I was like, that episode's going to be short. And sure enough, we're at, what, 17 minutes? I mean, even considering going to town talking to Kukujin, it would have been like a 20-minute part, which is less than ideal. So don't fall down the hole, obviously. Just run straight out. We're going to be placing a seedling right up ahead as we get into the Abbey proper. So let's keep going. I already opened the door, so we don't need to worry about that. And there we go. You want some of these hands? Rated E for everyone, baby. Holy fire! So warp to the vestige, head back to Skyrest. Gotta give Kukujin her cut before we level up. God, it bothers me so much. Like, honestly, it bothers me like an unnatural amount. I would go as far as to say that Kukujin is possibly my least favorite side quest of all time in a Souls-like. I really don't like it. Damn, we need 8 of those for an upgrade. The fact that not only do we have to bring her along on these bosses, but she charges us money for it. It's just, it blows me away. Anyway, let's go over here. Remembrance. Let's see. We're gonna pick up, I don't remember this being very good, but we'll get it. And since we are coming up towards the end, we're gonna go ahead and also purchase. Oh no, did I buy the clump? I guess I bought the clump already. Okay, dope. I thought I hadn't purchased the clump. Well, if you have not purchased the clump, it costs 50. Purchase the clump. You're gonna need to have access to that clump as we make our way to the ending. And then I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade. Pour that into my Radiant stat, and then I will warp back to the seedling that we planted. I think we'll get through the start of the Abbey up to the first boss of it. Let's try out this new spell. Holy Guardian attacks any enemies with range with piercing blasts. It sounds good. Whether it is good, that's a different story. Try it out in a second here. So you should have talked to him real fast. If you haven't, just make sure that you fully exhaust his dialogue.
I've yet to see him.
And then obviously purchase anything you want. I'm not a big fan of Invigorating Aura. It's a very Sunbro-esque thing, but I'm doing co-op with this character. I'm just gonna run down in the tunnel. And we're going to be fighting an archer and multiple dogs up ahead. I'm going to try out this new spell. So do you come with me? Get him. Get him, Blasty. Man, that is not worth it at all. Like, that is laughably bad. Oh, man. I also recently discovered this with a little bit of a hit. You can just kick them, break their thing. Grab the seething Vither skull. Now, this first attempt on the boss, you're probably gonna die. Well, actually, you know what? We'll get this after. We'll get this after. That way I don't need to go into the boss in Umbral. But so this is an Abbey boss, the Ursula. It's not worth planting one. You know, the run is very short. But this boss likes to teleport around. It's going to do Lucid Beam. And when it does, it will charge that up and it'll hit you. It'll also do like a single shot version of it. You can see it standing right there. So basically like a snipe version of the beam or a hold version of the beam. If you stay on top of her in melee, she'll cast Briarstorm, which hurts you just to exist within it. So just being aggressive on her, but knowing when to get out and manage your ranged attacks is going to be your best bet here. This boss also likes to teleport around, so just be ready for it. And this big pillar in the middle, this is going to be your best friend for this encounter. There's the sweep. You can see it hurts, right? Man, you're not even in the range to hit her ass. That's so sad. Stop drinking from your cup. See what I said? We gotta be aggressive here. I forgot to put my damn eye on when I was back at base. I also forgot to grab a heal upgrade, too. Let's run back down real fast. We're going to grab that thing in Umbral. There's also a belly pop up ahead, so it works out. I'm thinking about it. Did I grab the Umbral back at the, Yeah, I did. With the re-record, I was trying to remember if I grabbed the Umbral before Tancred. The Saintly Quintessence. Let me see. Yeah, because I have 3 right now.
And no longer a sanctuary for the ignorant.
Alright, that stigma finished. Go up top. Run behind this. I think I'm only 1 large delirium shard away from an upgrade. If that's the case, I may actually just farm it up. Let me confirm that. I am. Damn. I only need one. We're gonna go kill the guy for it.
Before Jatateka and transform it. I may not be. Is that you? So, not me think. If there's. Perhaps you should.
So, this is Thekahir's final location. After this, he's gonna leave. He's gone forever. Anything that he has that you want, if you need these, if you're trying to get the armor achievement, if you're trying to get the weapon achievement, you don't have this stuff, buy it up now. Because with a little bit of progression here, he's going to be gone. So get his stuff, get whatever you want from him. While we're on the note of loots that I have walked past, there's another one over here at the shrine that I noticed the other day. We'll grab that, and then I'll go farm up my thingy, and we'll change out our eyes and get our health upgrade too. So right here at the shrine, yeah, right here behind us, fire weapon. Sometimes you just have speed blindness, you know? You're just like zoom, 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 and you don't even notice the little things. And then back at Skyrest, we're actually going to put on one of the new eyes that we just got. It's going to help bolster our damage quite a bit. We get a lot of eyes in this upcoming area as well. So take off item discovery, and one of the new ones we picked up is 25% damage to enemy soul, which using that in conjunction with increased soul flay duration, obviously that's really good, especially because we're regaining charges. Some other stuff, so the one we just put on here, soul flay affects an area. There's an interesting combo you can do where soul flay affects an area and it's going to vacuum all the enemies up. We can do that with some of the eyes we're going to get in just a little bit. Pretty fun combo if you have a big AoE focus, but also kind of situational.
Sisters, but I
Just
take
wanted to throw that one out there. We'll go ahead and grab this upgrade, and then this seems like a good spot to wrap. So I am actually going to go kill that one guy over and over again to get my upgrade, because I am only one away. With one more large delirium, I can go ahead and upgrade my catalyst all the way. So that I have double plus 10 as we go into the final zones. So for those that want to follow along with that, I'll show you what I'm going to be doing very quickly here. We're just going to go to this seedling right here at the entrance to the Abbey. Then we're just going to blow this guy up. That's it. We're just going to do that over and over real fast. Should be pretty easy to get it. Just having my spells topped off would be very nice where we're going. But anyway, I'm going to do this for a bit, at least until I get my upgrade map. But the next episode, we're going to kick off from that very first one in the Abbey that we just got. Nothing? You were just not giving it to me. This might take longer than I thought, so I'm gonna have to do this for a while. I'll have the whole Pure Blade set by the time I'm done, though. So anyway, wrapping things up here. Get your weapons upgraded. Otherwise, you'll find parts in the next part, but being one off, I'm like, I'll just get it done now. So either way, stay tuned, and I will catch you soon as we continue.